Welcome back to the Alaska, Santa Fe, and Pacific's Model Railroad. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hello, my YouTube friends. I'm walking up the stairs to my train room, and I wanted to show you what you see when you first get to the top of the stairs. And I can't remember how many people have commented when they get here and go, "Holy crap." Anyway, this is the whole layout from the top of my stairs, and as you can see, it's fills the whole room. But I thought I'd do something a little different today. I'm going to try to do this without making everybody seasick running around, and I'm going to walk down here first of all. This is the power plant and the coal company in this area, and of course over here will be a gravel. But in the corner here is the bathroom. But as you can see, the layout wraps around. Well, this track right here, it goes downhill, and it's one of the entrances to the staging yard, which I'll show you eventually. But for the most part this week, all I was able to get done, well, a lot done, but you just can't see a lot of it. I put several dwarfs in on the different areas so you can see the switch arrangements of the tracks. So I'm going to walk around the end of the layout here. Try not to trip over anything. And then I'll show you the whole thing from different angles, walking around it. This is going to be the oil industry right here in the middle where the tank cars are. And then probably the majority of this part will be a town with a street and buildings all along the edge. And just, you know, that'll be my major town area. So when you go through here, here's my only Christmas card. Eggnog, barrel loader. Anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody. It's a little fast there. Here's the other side of the Sooty's coal and the power plant. I'm getting ready to put another switch in right here. Thought it was going to come this week, but it was the other one. This is going to be a runaround track for when the engine brings in the hoppers. Can drop them off and then take off and leave. Again, a few more dwarf lights. This is the switch that I actually got in. I added another holding track besides Sooty's, a Vetter's sash and door, I mean. Anyway, a few more dwarfs were put in here. And what I've been doing primarily is trying to get DCS up and running on the whole layout. That was Vetter's Sash and Door Company. So what I'm doing, when I first built the layout, I just threw in some taps and runs for the power and got basic power to the thing. But if you see over there, see the black and green wire, well, it's got a ground and power to the green. The whole inner loop, or the outer loop in this case, is up and running with DCS. The other orange wire needs a ground tied in and more jumpers. So I've been rewiring the whole layout to accommodate the DCS. So here's the other side of the oil facility. Got a bunch of covered hoppers sitting here right now. I've been running around. But there's that. And this is this section right here is the simulated, replicated Laurens, City of Laurens, South Carolina Y, and the little yard that they have. And we used to have a railroad that came through here called the Columbia, Newberry, and Laurens. So that's dedicated to all of that. And a lot of these were custom painted, custom decaled. That was Lionel's custom run of cars. One of the collector clubs did it. I forget who now. Probably says on the car. And then this is the Y and a reversing loop, which comes down into the engine facility. I got a couple more factories and stuff sitting here. This is going to be a little river, and I got a guy fishing with the Bigfoot behind him. Kind of cute. And this is going to be my staging area for engines and the work yard area. It's got a lot of work in progress, but a whole bunch of dwarf lights were put in there. And as you can see, I've got all my power stuff down here. Cab 3, DZ Z4000. I'm using it strictly for switch machines. I just unhooked this, and now all I've got is a bunch of bricks tied in, so I got 2 ZWs just sitting here. All my power will be off of the 18 volt Lionel bricks. It's going to be the roundhouse and turntable area once I can afford to get that. And just got some engines. All these engines you see sitting around, this one especially, were all MTH. I've been test running them. Some of them are PS1, some of them are PS2, some were PS3. Anyway, this area has got another Y coming into it. This is my caboose holding track, engines there, and then the rest of the whole thing is going to be passenger yard mainly. There's a passenger station right here that I've got together, and this is the other side, the roundhouse and turntable yard, all the dwarfs that I put in. So you can see all the passenger cars that I've got stacked in here, just cars everywhere. No organization to it. I'm trying to get some of it straightened out. I keep pulling things out of the boxes and sticking them on the layout, trying to figure out where they're going. This area is going to be all industrial. It's got steel and different things. Of course, my operating accessories, a loader and unloader for culverts. And another view over here of the passenger yard. Of course, got to have my Alaska Railroad stuff in here too. It's hard not to move cameras too fast because you just want to get there. Anyway, as you can see, you can walk in and around the whole layout. And all the shelves, of course, have trains on them everywhere. That's my black bonnet set. I'm still missing 2 cars that I haven't been able to locate. And I thought a second engine set, but it seems to be eluding me at this point. But most of my Alaska stuff is on this wall. And so you finally got to walk in the whole layout. Now what you haven't seen most of the time, even though you've seen some of these scenes, is the staging yard, which is under the layout. And you can see here there's a bunch of trains and cars on the tracks. I think there's 8 holding tracks down here and a bypass track. And it's the whole length of this wall. And so you got an up and down track on both sides. Okay, this is the track that leads down to the staging yard. And it goes around the edge of that. There's my workbench and repair area, my computer and stuff. But as you can see, this track right here, it goes down to the staging area, and I had enough room. I put a passing track, so I got a couple trains sitting there just holding right now. This is all my stuff on the display shelves. And I've got a bunch of metal shelves I've been setting up so I can get junk out of my storage boxes and on the shelves. Anyway, this goes on down to the staging area. Like I said, this area right here is going to be all city block buildings, different stores and things. They'll go all along around the street right here on the upper part. You can see I've got some buildings sitting out right now. But anyway, give you a different look of the layout that you haven't seen before. Hope everybody has a happy, fun, and blessed holidays. Thanks for watching.